Aloha and welcome to Story Time with me, Marcus! And this video story is why Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is my favorite celebrity. Yeah, there's a lot of celebrities out there, and he's my favorite for a very specific reason, which I'm going to share with you today. So, the reason why he's my favorite celebrity is I was just watching YouTube, like I usually do, watching YouTube, And then I see this interview with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and it says his first wrestling match. So I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and watch that. So I click on it, and I watch it, and I'm listening to him tell his story. And by the end of it, I was bawling. I'm just like, just crying, because it's a beautiful story. I'm not going to share it because it's not my story to share, but if you want, and I highly recommend it, go and search for the interview with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's first wrestling match. Hopefully that pulls it up. Otherwise, you might have to do some searching. But that is the reason why he is my favorite celebrity. But not to end the video with just, hey, well, that's kind of lame, that's why he likes him. No, what I also want to share is because he is my favorite celebrity, I was thinking, what can I do to show The Rock that he's my favorite celebrity? And then I had this idea come to me, and the idea is make The Rock a movie. Yep, so I went ahead and I came up, I'm starting to feel it. I came up with a storyline starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which is the title, tentative title. I like to think that the title could be starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or it could be starring The Rock, or some other name that it gets to be. But anyhow, it's the main character is, of course, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But the movie starts out, it starts out with just a series of just bad events. We'll just have it, it's supposed to be a comedy, so it's just a series of bad events, one right after another, that happen to The Rock. And by the end of his day, he's just fed up. And at this point, he's just tired of all of the things that's been happening to him, and then he's stuck in traffic. And then he gets stuck behind an old lady crossing the road. And that's the last bit. She's taking forever, and uncharacteristic-like, The Rock has a meltdown and ends up honking the horn, telling the old lady to speed up, in which she stops and starts giving him a piece of her mind, and then eventually The Rock ends up flipping off the old lady as he gets to drive off. He ends up flipping her off, which gets caught on camera. But of course it does, because someone's always filming. So, the video gets sent to TMZ, because of course it gets sent to TMZ, and then it gets spread across the internet, and then everyone watches and likes and shares the video of The Rock flipping off an old lady, which he would never do, which this is very uncharacteristic of The Rock, but in this video, which he's the main character of, he ends up flipping off this old lady, and then the whole internet then dislikes The Rock, because you know the internet, they like you one day, and then the next day you flip off an old lady, and then boom, they don't like you, they nix you, you don't get any jobs, you're done. So next thing The Rock knows is he's blacklisted from just basically everything. And so his life just then starts to crumble, and he loses his money, loses his house, goes to this really crappy apartment, and then ends up getting a crappy car. And then he takes that crappy car to a crappy talent agent. And then he looks around at the rundown apartment building or wherever he's at, and it's got graffiti and broken windows, and it's just ghetto. So he parks his car, thinks about locking it, shrugs his shoulders, and whatever. closes the door, walks in, meets the crappy talent agent who doesn't give him anything. And so then leaving from there, The Rock looks at his car and sees it on 4 cinder blocks. That's because someone stole his 4 tires. And so now the car has no tires, but he's just like, whatever. It was like a $500 car anyway. So he takes off the apartment key, tosses the car key back into the car and walks off, whatever. So as he's walking away, he has to walk back to his apartment, which is like, I don't know, a few miles. And he's in just, his world, like just, not paying attention to the odd, shimmering reality in front of him. And it's just a little bit bigger than him, and it's shimmering, and it just changes his reality, but he doesn't know it and walks right through it. And continues on his way home, not knowing that anything has changed. Until he arrives at his apartment, puts the key in, and it doesn't work. It doesn't unlock the apartment. Wondering what's going on, he hears behind him someone start to fanboy at the excitement of seeing The Rock at his apartment. Upon which The Rock finds out that man lives there. Which The Rock is like, you live in my apartment? And the guy is like, wait a second, The Rock thinks that he lives in my apartment? What reality am I in? Which is also what The Rock thinks. So yeah, both of them are thinking that. Both of them are thinking, what reality am I in? And I'm thinking, where do I end the story? Because I don't want to spill the whole story. I don't want to what's the term? I don't want to share the whole thing. I need to leave at least a little bit of intrigue for you guys to go and watch it. So, here's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to go ahead and end it there, where their two are looking at each other. They're thinking that the other lives in their apartment, and they're confused as to what's going on. But I just want to let you know that the rest of the story, so good. It's good. Oh, okay. It's good. So, if you liked what I shared, go ahead and put in the comments that you would watch the rest of the film, because, so I made up an entire film for The Rock, and, hey, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, if you're watching this, I've got a story. I've got a story. I have a story for you, and I know you'll like it. I know. Okay, all right. I am confident in the story that I have come up with. It's so good. Okay, so you'll all like it. You, the audience, you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, will like it. Me likes it. Everyone likes it. It's great. It's great. So if you'd like to know more of the story, put in the comments that you'd like to know more of the story and share this. So maybe it actually gets to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And then he watches this and then he's like, I'm not doing any acting at the moment, and, I could at least listen to the rest of the story. Then after Dwayne The Rock Johnson hears the story, he's like, all right, we're doing it. Then he's got the passion and excitement that I currently have, and then he's over there like, all right, let's make this happen. And then it's like, all right, if Dwayne The Rock Johnson wants this to happen, it's happening. So let's just make something happen. Let's get this story out there. Let's turn it into a movie, because I promise, it's an awesome movie. It's gonna turn out great. And if you don't like it, well, maybe you'll like the next one. But that's it for today's story, and I thank you so very much for joining me and listening to me and getting this shared so Dwayne The Rock Johnson sees it and then the movie gets made, and yes, we are gonna watch it. Okay, I'm excited. I'm sorry, you excited? Are you excited? Okay, you should be dancing for joy, like, yeah, a movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Why aren't you? If you're a fan, of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You should be excited. I'm telling you should be excited. Because I am. So let's get this done. Like, all right. And yes, this is how I feel every time I think about the movie. Every time. I'm walking around in my front room. I'm like walking around like, yeah! So this is not the first time I felt it. This is like a lot of times I felt it, and I'm just gonna assume I'm gonna feel it more because I'm gonna think about this movie. Let's make this happen. Okay. And secondly, you know what we should also make happen? I was watching Mr. Beast versus The Rock in Rock, Paper, Scissors, and Mr. Beast, I'm not, it's been a little bit, so I'm gonna, it was, if you beat me or if I win, Mr. Beast would donate $100,000 to charity, which is awesome. Like, yeah! So, which is what you should do, also do with the videos, give it a thumbs up. So, Mr. Beast, challenges The Rock in Rock, Paper, Scissors, and I don't know, whatever happened, but Mr. Beast ended up donating $100,000, which is awesome. And then The Rock's like, you know what? I'm gonna also donate $100,000, which is like, so now $200,000 is getting donated to charity. So this is making, I'm like, all right, let's step up the ante a little bit. Let's, like $100,000, awesome. But are you willing to do this video? And I would like to get pretty much everyone, so hey, this includes me. But would you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, plus everyone else, you all want to do this video for charity too? Just straight up have the whole video be for charity. Yeah! Let's do it! Alright, well, I think that's it for this story, and yeah, I mean, okay, like, I know the whole thing, I know the whole thing, so that's why I get super excited, and so I know I'm leaving you with just a little bit, but I hope that little bit is enough to, hook you onto the story, or hook the bait, I'm fishing over here, and I hope I'm reeling you in, like, you're over there like, I don't care. I don't even care. Just reel me in. I know that when I get to the top, there's going to be a movie. You're like, there's going to be a movie at the top. It's worth it. It is. Like, it's worth it. So, I could, I don't know how much longer I don't know how much longer you want to listen to me talk about how worth it is, because it's worth it. It's worth it. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, okay, it's good. And so I guess that's all I'm going to share. I should probably end it, otherwise I'm just going to keep saying that it's good, because it is. So, I look forward to working with you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but at the same time, I understand the line, never meet your heroes. Well, it's kind of like you're one of my heroes, and I understand why you never want to meet your heroes, because it's the movie The Incredibles, where Mr. Incredible, turned down Buddy. Like, it is so, it's like, because I get it, because I feel like I'd be Buddy, and I'm coming to you saying like, hey, I have this story for you, and it's awesome, and then you're Mr. Incredible, and you tell me to go home. So it's like, yeah, never meet your heroes, because they always let you down. And I'll let you know that that's in the movie too. So that's in the movie. There's a scene where it's gonna happen, because there's gonna be a lot of people that relate with that. They're gonna get it. They're gonna be like, I get it. He's gonna say that. That fanboy at the apartment that I was talking about, he's going to say that. He's going to say that to you. Never meet your heroes. I understand now. He's like, I now get it. I now understand. Never meet your heroes. It doesn't end there. It gets better. It gets better. Okay. Yeah. But, like, that's the emotional low. Because, you know, it's important. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you how movies are supposed to be done. That's the emotional low. Then I bring the audience to an emotional high to drop them again. But you don't leave them on an emotional low, so, you know, I bring them back up in the story. It's so good. It's so good. See, it's like, oh yeah, yeah. Like, you see, the audience will relate to that. The audience will relate. They'll relate. They'll watch it and they'll be like, wow, I get that fanboy. You know, they might not have, you know, quite understood it with, say, The Incredibles, but this one is going to be like right in their face. But that's because it's the emotional low. But then when we bring them to the emotional high, like it's good. It's good. So yes, as much as I want to work with you, you know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I really do. I really do. Like maybe I even can pitch the whole thing to you, or I don't know how this turns out. Maybe I just get a whole screenplay just suddenly shows up to you, and you're like, whoa, a whole screenplay. Hey, this movie's pretty good. let's make it. Let's get this done. And then the whole audience is like, that was an amazing movie. We're so glad it happened. Yeah, seriously. Hey, okay, fine. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one in the audience that's glad it's happened. But hey, at least you had one person. At least you have one person. But no, like, seriously. Oh, it's so you'll like it. You'll like it, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Plus the audience. Plus everyone else who works on it. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. The critics must see. 10 out of 10. You know, the one of the critics, I never liked a rock film until this one. I don't know. I'm being hopeful. Maybe there's one critic out there that, you know, is like, all right, fine. This one was good, but all the other, I don't know. There's one stingy critic that's like, I'm just. But no, for real, it's really good, and I thank you for your time, and I'm going to keep feeling this. I'm going to keep feeling every time I think about it. Every time I think about it, I'm thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about it right now. Yeah, so, I don't know how much you want to watch of this, because this is pretty much what it is. But I'm so excited. I just want to share with you all how excited I am for this movie titled, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which it also is. It's also starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So if you like the title, put down in the comments that you like the title and we should keep it, and that you would see it and share it, and someone knows Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, so let's get it to him, and let's get it made. Yeah, because I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, all right, I'm excited. So I hope that, you're excited too. I really do. I hope that somehow you watch this and are like, I don't even know the story, but like the audience is, watching this video, and then they're like, I'm gonna get made. And oh yeah. And then when it gets made, then you watch it and you're like, you watch the trailer, and then you get really, really excited because the movie's actually been made, but the trailer's also supposed to excite you for the movie. Oh yeah. So good. Okay, all right. I'm just going to go ahead and end it, because otherwise I'm just going to blabber for another 20 minutes on how good it is, because it's so good. Hey, thank you all so much for your time. I love you all dearly. I do this for you. You all are so great. I can't say it enough. I love you all. Thank you. And I will see you in the next one! After you hit that like and subscribe button, of course. Aloha and goodbye.